He lives longer than Tupac, okay? For all y'all who look up to Jay-Z and stuff like that, y'all know Jay-Z cannot rap. I know y'all figuring out like, how the hell he gets so big and popular like that and he's garbage. He can't rap. I just want to ask y'all one question. You can't even name a song that Jay-Z did that was just hot and he rapped about the truth. You can't even name not one song that he did to where when you listen to the lyrics, you be like, damn, Jay-Z spitting some true stuff. You can't even name a song that he did because he don't rap about nothing. Seriously. You can't. You can't name not one song that Jay-Z did that just touched your soul. And you was like, wow, that song just touched me, man. It made me change my life. You can't even name not one song he did. You can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. Why Jay-Z lives longer than Pac? I'm going to tell you something. Jay-Z knows all about the Illuminati. He knows all about the blood sacrifices. This dude have made a covenant with Satan for real. And he pulled Beyonce in on that stuff. That's why they both lasted like that. Seriously. This is not a game, y'all. Jay-Z knows all about the blood sacrifice stuff. He knows all about the Illuminati. He knows. He knows, y'all. He knows. Okay? For a person like Tupac, now y'all already know, and for everybody out there who know about Pac, who used to listen to Pac music, y'all already know the kind of lyrics Pac was bringing to the game. Pac damn near rapped about God on all his albums. Y'all know that. On that Me Against the World record, that dude rapped about God. He was honest with his life. Pac was crying out. Pac picture covers on the Machiavelli. Pac was hanging on a cross. Pac was going against the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Pac was going against them people. So what happens? I told y'all, when you take a true stand, what happens? Hey, you get assassinated. These people will try to kill you. This stuff happened in the Bible days. Paul got his head cut off for following Jesus and taking a stand. Peter got hung on a cross upside down for rolling with Jesus and taking a stand. Martin Luther King got assassinated. John F. Kennedy got assassinated. Malcolm X, he was a Muslim and they still got rid of him because he was taking a stand and speaking truth. Y'all already know how Tupac lyrics was. This dude was speaking truth and he was and what Pac was doing, exposing people just as much as I be doing in front of the camera. Pac was exposing all phony people. Pac this Jay-Z, Pac went at Pac went at everybody. Pac went at Puff, Biggie, all of them. Pac didn't care. Pac was speaking the truth. So what happens? They get terrified of it. Pac was even going against the Illuminati. Pac was reading about these books when he was in prison. Pac knew about the Illuminati before we all did. Pac was ahead of his time, man. He was. I gotta give him that. He was. I'm not a hater. Pac was ahead of his time. He knew the game. He knew what was going on. He knew. Pac was bashing all that stuff. So what happens? He gets taken out of here. He was shoved night blood sacrifice. Jay-Z lives longer than Pac because Jay-Z made a deal with the devil. See what I'm saying? Jay-Z is one of the top heads who Satan is using. He's another one who Satan is using to destroy souls. Why in the hell you think everybody who get around Jay-Z, and what happens? Seriously, y'all, and what happens to everybody who get around Jay-Z? And what happens? Their families die, or they go through it, or bad stuff happened to them. Oh, for all y'all who think I'm lying and talking crazy, Kanye West. The moment Kanye West started rolling with Jay-Z and he got under Jay-Z and he left Damon Dash, what happened? Kanye West lost his mama. The moment Beyonce started rolling with Jay-Z, she married him. Oh man, that's another thing. The marriage. Beyonce married this dude. Man, that's some dangerous, scary stuff. That's like a all the way deal with Satan. She married him. And what happened right after Beyonce married him? And what she did? She fired her daddy. Cut her daddy off. You serious? Her daddy was the one that was managing her, right? Ain't that kind of cold-hearted? To cut your daddy off after he blew you up like that? I'm serious, y'all. Open up your eyes, man. Like seriously. This girl ain't cut the dad off till what? Till she got all the way in with Jay and rolled with Jay, right? Till she made that covenant deal with the devil. She is a part of Satan's kingdom. All of a sudden, she do what? Fire her daddy. Seriously, she fired her dad and cut Kelly and Michelle clean off. Just cut them off, right? Seriously, she's rolling with Jay. Rihanna. Rihanna. For y'all don't know, Rihanna fired her manager, who was rolling with her before she blew. And Rihanna rolls with Jay too. Seriously. Rihanna fired her manager and rolled with Jay. Man. Cameron was around all that stuff, and y'all and for y'all don't know, Jay-Z had him shot. Seriously. He tried to help Cameron kill, because Cameron was exposing him. And he was exposing the type of dude Jay was, and Jay tried to have Cameron killed, but it didn't go through. And Cameron got shot in the arm, I think. Seriously, this ain't no game, man. This is some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, this is real life, y'all, for real. So I'm just letting y'all know. That's why Jay-Z lives longer than Pac, because Jay-Z is another head up there that Satan is using to destroy souls. He works for Satan's kingdom. That's Satan's son. That's not God's son. That's Satan's son. Seriously. Satan loved Jay-Z. Jay-Z already was saying he Jehovah. Jay-Z was damn near saying he's God. And Satan loves that, because that's what Satan wants. Remember, Satan wants to be like God. That's why Jesus kicked him out of heaven, because Satan wanted the throne. Jesus was like, it ain't happening, Captain. There's only one God. Seriously. Sorry, y'all, but it's true. I gotta keep pushing. Another one. Master P lives longer than Soulja Slim. Break this down to y'all. Oh man, Soulja Slim, man. Soulja Slim, you know, for everybody who don't know who Soulja Slim was, he used to be on No Limit Records and stuff like that. He used to be under Master P's label. Soulja Slim was another one who really, you know what I'm saying, who was really chosen by God, and Jesus wanted to use this dude to change his life and the whole nine. Soulja Slim rejected that stuff. He rejected it to where he wanted to live his way. See what I'm saying? He wanted to live his way, and Soulja Slim got taken out of here. He got killed. He died in his 20s. But on the other hand, Master P lives 10 times longer than Soulja Slim. Why? Because Master P was another head, and Master P is another head that Satan is using to destroy souls. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all who think Master P changing his life and all that, and he ain't in the game no more, just look at that video I did on Master P and Romeo. Master P has restarted No Limit Records, and he changed the name, and now it's No Limit Forever. He's doing it again. Why? Because he sold his soul. And he's working for Satan's kingdom to lead souls to hell. And Master P had all kind of people blood sacrifice, and Master P have led a lot of people to hell with the stuff he's doing. Seriously. That's why he lives longer than somebody like Soulja Slim, because Master P made this deal with Satan. See what I'm saying? And Master P is he's another head up there who's rolling with Satan's kingdom. Soulja Slim, on the other hand, Jesus wanted to change his life around and use him. But Soulja Slim rejected it, so he dies before his time. Seriously, y'all, it's not a game, it's real. Another one. Michael Jackson, mama, daddy, and his older brothers. They all was older than Mike. Right? Right. Michael Jackson, mama, I don't know how old she is, but she's up there in age. And a daddy. And his older brothers. But they still living. But Mike died. Now, I'm pretty much sure all y'all know about Michael Jackson's situation. He was his family's blood sacrifice. Michael Jackson was the only one in the family taking a stand. The only one. If y'all listen to Mike's songs, man, like the songs like They Don't Really Care About Us, Mike was dissing the Illuminati in that song. Heal the World, Man in the Mirror. Mike was singing from his heart, man. Mike was singing truth, man. Mike was singing truth. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And a lot of people, you know, they make fun of Mike and all that stuff, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. Mike was before his timing, man. Mike was real different. He was strange, but Mike was different. Mike knew what was going on. And soon when Michael Jackson started dissing Sony Records and the owner of Sony, Mike was calling this dude a devil. He was saying Sony is phony. Mike was going off. So as soon as Mike started taking a stand and started bashing the Illuminati, what happened? Mike gets taken out of here, and he lives longer. And Michael Jackson's mama and daddy and his brothers live longer than Mike. Michael Jackson, daddy and mama are 10 times older than Mike, but they still walking around. You want to know why? Because Michael Jackson, mama and daddy, they evil. They don't care. They do not care. Seriously. It's the truth, y'all. They don't care. All that stuff y'all saw when Michael Jackson died, when his brothers And the family, they all had on black and they all was crying up there like they were so sad. Man, y'all better open up y'all eyes. Them people, that's pretending, man. They acting. They gotta do that. And right after that, what happened? His brothers get a reality TV show. They start working on a new album. Janet Jackson's career goes straight to the top. She started playing in Why Did I Get Married 1 and 2, and she even played in that other movie Tyler did, Colored Girls. Janet goes back on tour. She just get all these different deals. She's dating billionaire dudes. Why? Because Michael Jackson was their blood sacrifice. Michael Jackson was taking a stand. Okay, seriously. So what happened? He gets taken out of here, but the mama and the daddy and the older brothers live longer than Mike. And the reason why is because those people roll with the devil. They operating in Satan's kingdom. See what I'm saying? Seriously. Michael Jackson daddy tells all them what to do. Seriously. Just because they got new managers and all that stuff, that don't mean nothing. They daddy still run the show over there. Seriously. The daddy and the mama, they still run the show over there. And you think they bothered about Mike being gone? Hell to the no. Hell no, man. And see, they roll with Satan. So that's why they get to live longer than Mike, because they probably made a deal with the devil as well. It's freaky, y'all, but it's true. It's really true. And y'all people be walking around here acting like folk don't worship Satan or something. Like everybody just nice and everybody got loving hearts. Man, folk are making deals with the devil. I'm telling y'all, man, look at the times we are living in right now. It's more people out there making deals with Satan than never before. You want to know why? Because they're getting fired from their jobs. Man, these people losing their homes. So what you think they're going to start doing? Making deals with the devil to go get rich. Casey Anthony just probably sacrificed that daughter of hers. Seriously. And what happened? Casey Anthony got all kinds of people giving her money right now. Casey Anthony got celebrities sending her checks, man. $1 million checks. Casey Anthony got rich people that's multi-millionaires wanting to marry her. I told y'all in that Casey Anthony, man, look at that video I did on Casey Anthony. Look at that video. And now it's coming true. I know, I see what's going on. This girl got people offering her millions of dollars just to do an interview. She got people offering her $500,000 to pose naked in magazines. Next, you're going to have people offering her millions to do porn. I promise it to you. Don't be shocked if y'all see Casey Anthony on a movie. Oh, I'm serious. Or she hanging with one of them stars like Lady Gaga and them people. I'm telling you it's real. Seriously. Seriously. It's true. You know. But I'm going to keep it pushing. The next person. Bone Thugs and Harmony live longer than Eazy-E. Eazy-E, you know what I'm saying, died of AIDS and stuff like that. Bone Thugs and Harmony still alive walking around here, right? Bone Thugs and Harmony, when they first got on, y'all already know who they was worshiping. Satan. If you go get that, if you listen to that East 99 album, that Eternal, what they was doing, worshiping Satan. That record was a classic for Satan's kingdom. Them dudes went all out, worshiping Satan. Seriously. That's why they get to live longer than Eazy-E. And Eazy-E was their blood sacrifice. Seriously, y'all. Because Bone Thugs and Harmony was another group that was in Satan's kingdom that he used to destroy souls. Them dudes led millions of people to hell. It's not a game, y'all. Seriously. And I'm just breaking this stuff down to y'all because it's true, y'all. So for everybody out there who wondering why come this star live longer than this one and this and that and the other, because that star probably made a pact with the devil and Satan is using them for his kingdom to destroy souls. So they can't die right now. It ain't happening. And the reason why is because, just like I told y'all, God is going to allow a lot of things to happen because we have to endure to the end. We have to fight, y'all. We got to take a stand. You know, ain't nobody just getting to heaven on the easy tag. It's not happening like that. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Jesus made it very clear. He who endures to the end shall be saved. Jesus already made that clear in his word. You know, seriously. And Russell Simmons lives longer than Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay used to be in a group, Run DMC, with Russell Simmons and the other guy, Rev Run. And Russell Simmons lived longer than Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay got shot and murdered. But Russell Simmons still walking around, he's alive. Russell Simmons was another head that worships Satan. You see what I'm saying? for everybody who don't know Russell Simmons, do your background on this guy. This dude goes into a trance and he studies yoga and he does yoga. He meditates in yoga. And yoga ain't nothing but doctrines of demons and that's evil spirits. So for y'all out there who do yoga, you need to leave that alone. You worshiping the devil. You're going into a trance with Satan. And Russell Simmons bowed down. And Russell Simmons, he bowed down to idol gods. He does. He bows down to idol gods. If you do your homework on this dude and ask him what he believes in, he'll tell you. Seriously. And Russell Simmons was the one that got Def Jam Records started back then, to produce all that demonic and all those demonic albums that they put out to destroy souls. So that's why Russell Simmons is going to live longer, because he is in Satan's kingdom. Satan is using him to destroy souls. He got Def Jam Records started up. Seriously. Don't you know where Def Jam Records have been? Don't you know how many demonic records they put out to lead people to hell? These people have put out LL Cool J, Wu-Tang Clan, all kind of people. And Russell Simmons was over all that. He's the head. So Satan, he's rolling with Satan, and Satan needs him to destroy souls. Seriously, y'all, it's real. It's really real. And that's pretty much it, man. It's pretty much it. And another thing too, I want to talk to y'all about and explain to y'all right quick. Don't think just because a person live a long life that they blessed. I just want to put that out there to y'all. You know, a lot of y'all, a lot of people be like, ooh, he lived a long life or she lived a long life. They're blessed. Let me tell you something. Just because a person live a long life, it doesn't mean they blessed. Because they could be living a long life for Satan. See what I'm saying? To destroy souls and to destroy people. There's a lot of people out there who do voodoo, who do witchcraft, who cast spells on people, and they live long lives. These people be living until they in their 80s and 90s. Because they be being used by Satan and for Satan's kingdom to do evil in the earth. So just because somebody live long, y'all, don't necessarily look at that as they blessed. Because they could be living a long life and they could be working for the devil. That's why you got to do your homework. That's why God says study to show yourself approved. Y'all got to open up your eyes and find out what the hell is going on here. Seriously. And that's why I be loading up these videos to break down the truth to y'all. Because it's real. It's really real, man. And I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason why I know a lot about what's going on in these areas and stuff like that, and I know a lot about being in God's purpose and being in Satan's purpose, because I was once one of them people who Satan was trying to raise up for his kingdom. You see what I'm saying? When I was young, I started rapping when I was probably 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. And Satan had a plan for my life. Satan really had a plan for my life. Satan, I'm going to tell y'all Satan's plan for my life. Satan wanted to blow me up as a satanic rapper and then have my ass killed and X'd out of here. Jesus showed me what Satan's plan was for my life. I didn't have God at 12 and 13 years old. Seriously, I didn't. Satan's plan was to get me the deal, get us the deal when we was young. We had a little rap group and we was young. And we was on the verge of getting a deal at the age of 13. Seriously. And Satan's plan was to blow us up and have us taken out of here. And I already knew I probably was going to be blood sacrificed out of here. That's how I know what's going on in this game and with these stars and stuff like that. Because I was once almost in that position. And God did not allow that to happen. And I thank God because, I'm telling you. And I'm just being honest. If I would have blew up back then at 13 years old when we was rapping in the group and stuff like that, because we was about to start touring with Puff. At the time when I was 12 and 13 years old, Puff and all them had Lil Kim on the label. He had Mace. I think he had Biggie and Lil Kim and all them Faith Evans and all them people at that time when I was a teenager. And and we was about to start opening up shows for Puff and them. You know what I'm saying? At the time, when we was rapping in New Orleans and stuff, we was a little local rap group, and we had managers and stuff like that and producers setting it up, working on it, setting it up. And we was about to start opening up for Puff and going on tour. Satan was about to open this doorway for us to blow up and start going on tour with Puff. And we was about to start opening up shows for Puff. And when I was young, We used to rap in clubs and all this stuff when I was like 13. We used to be in clubs rapping. Now, let me open up your eyes to this. Who in the hell 13 years old rapping in a club? You know what I'm saying? Singing demonic rap songs. That's an open door for Satan to destroy souls. That ain't normal, right? Seriously, what 13-year-old what 13-year-old that they gonna let in the club and rap songs on stage? You probably can't even name one. I was one of them people. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all no lie. When I was young like that, these people was letting us rap in the club to perform on stage. We was rapping in the clubs at 13. See what I'm saying? Satan was opening this door. He was opening the door for it to go through because we was already in Satan's plan. He wanted to use us to destroy souls, then have us taken out of here. See what I'm saying? Seriously. And I thank God that God did not allow that to happen. I thank God, because I'm being honest with y'all. Right now, I wouldn't even be living right now. I'd be in hell burning. I'd be in hell burning right now. Seriously. And that's how I'm able to break this stuff down to y'all and let y'all know what's going on and how these people is in Satan's kingdom and how they in Satan's purpose for Satan. You see what I'm saying? Because I was once one of them people that was almost about to be in the demonic realm with that stuff as well. And I thank God that He came in my life and turned my life around. You see what I'm saying? Because this ain't a game, man. That could have been me. You know, and when I look back, I'm like, damn, thank God that we didn't start going on tour with Puffy, and thank God that we didn't start opening up for him. Because Puff probably would have wanted to sign me and have my ass blood sacrificed out of here. You see what I'm saying? It's some real scary stuff, but it's true. You know, and when I look back, I be like, man, I thank God that God did not allow that to happen. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is another reason, too, why I know a lot about, people who real chosen by Christ, and when they don't come in, they die before their time. Because I was once one of them people. You know what I'm saying? I'm real chosen by Jesus Christ. And if I would have rejected Jesus when He came at me, and when He came to me saying, Tireo, come in the kingdom, come in my kingdom, son. If I would have rejected Jesus, you think I'd be sitting in front of this camera right now? Hell to the no. I know it's real. Because Satan already had my life in his hand. And that's all Satan was waiting on. Okay, Christ trying to come in his life now. So all I need Tireo to do is reject Jesus. And I got him. He mine. Thank God I didn't reject Jesus. Thank God. If I would have rejected Jesus, I would not be living right now. I wouldn't even be able to open up your eyes. See what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Because I'm working for Satan's kingdom. And I would have been leading people to hell. And my ass would have got blood sacrificed out of here. And I wouldn't even made it. I'd be in hell burning right now. So that's how I'm able to break stuff down to y'all and tell y'all what's really going on. Because I was once one of them people. You know, seriously. That's how I know a lot about it. And I could just break it down to you and open up your eyes. Because I was once almost about to be in that path at 13. At 13. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just letting y'all know how serious it is. You know, it's real. You know, it's not a game. So like I say, y'all, you know, it's real, man. It's really, really real. So, whew, man. I did the video for y'all. I broke stuff down to y'all, and that's pretty much it, you know. That's pretty much it for this video, man. And I really hope and pray that y'all walk in the light, that y'all walk in the truth. Stop letting these people just pump anything in y'all head, telling y'all anything. This stuff is real. You know, I was once one of them people that Satan was trying to raise up so I could work for Satan's kingdom, you know. Think about it. At 13 years old, they letting me rap in clubs. That ain't normal. That is not normal. That was Satan opening the door. And Satan does open the door for his people when he trying to raise them up and he trying to get them to roll with him all the way. He opens the door. Seriously. A lot of these stars be getting these deals and they tell y'all, oh, God opened the door. God ain't open that door. Satan opened that door. Because he was trying to do it to me at 13. At 13, y'all. Seriously. This dude was trying to open up a door for us to go do tours with Puff. And I thank God it didn't go through. Because I'd be in hell right now burning. And I know I would have been somebody's blood sacrifice. I know this off top. I ain't stupid. Because when God saved my life and I came in, God showed me the deal. I was going to be one of them dudes killed. Somebody who I was hanging with was going to kill me. Seriously. Because I already had a lot of enemies when I was a teenager. So that's all Satan was waiting on, for me to reject Jesus. And that was it. That's all he was waiting on. And I pray and hope that you don't reject Jesus. Because if you do, you could be one of the people that can be about to die before your time. So I pray that you don't reject Christ. I'm serious. I'm serious. Because if I would have rejected him, I would have died before my time. Seriously. I probably wouldn't even live to be 18. I made it past 18. Seriously. It's a lot of people who I have reached and tried to come to and reach them, and they rejected Jesus and they died months later. That's how I know this ain't a game. That's why y'all be seeing me looking in front of this camera looking serious, because I have tried to reach a lot of people and I saw people die before their time. I saw this stuff happen right before my eyes, you know. The Lord had led me to try to reach this dude through MySpace. He was rapping, you know, a dude from New Orleans rapping, named VL Mike. I sent him a message through the MySpace page, right? And I sent him a message telling him about Jesus and everything, telling him how God want to use him, right? This dude rejected the message 3 to 4 months later. This dude got shot and murdered. I know he in hell burning right now. So that's why I be in front of this camera trying to reach out to y'all, because I know it ain't a game. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, because I was once one of them people that was almost in Satan's hands. But thank God that God spared my life. And now I'm in Jesus' kingdom and I got to go all out for Christ. Because if it wasn't for Christ, man, I'd be done right now burning. So I'm just letting y'all know how serious this stuff is, because I was once one of them people. You know, seriously, man. Oh, it's real, y'all. It's real. It's real, you know. And I just thank God that he spared my life. And now I'm trying to give y'all the truth. You know, and I hope y'all don't reject this stuff, man. Seriously, it's real. This stuff is really real, man. It's not a game. It's real. Don't just be thinking, oh, a celebrity blew up, they got a deal, or he's a movie actor, or she's a movie actor. Man, let me tell you something. It's a lot of satanic activity that's going on, man. Seriously, y'all. It's a lot of satanic activity that's going on, and this stuff is not a joke, man. It's real. It's real, man, because I was once one of them people that Satan was about to try to raise up. Satan was trying to get me at 12 and 13 years old. He was trying to get me early, so he could raise me up. Then I could lead millions of souls to hell. Then then he take me out. He straight switch up on me and take me out. And that's what he's doing these stars today. And there's a lot of celebrities that I know, man, you know what I'm saying, that I stay running in, you know, man, we stay running into celebrities, man, you know what I'm saying, seriously. You know, I pretty much show y'all saw the video that I posted up when I was talking to Beyonce daddy. I told him his people is in danger. We got it on camera, you know, for real, man. It's a lot of celebrities who I came across and try to reach them, try to reach out to them. I was in New York and I tried to reach out to Lorenz Tate. That's the dude, for who y'all don't know who Lorenz Tate is. That's the dude that played in Menace to Society. It's O-Dog. I tried to reach out to that brother. It's not a game, man. It's real. It's real, man. It's real. You know, seriously, man. So that's what pisses me off about these Christians, these so-called Christian celebrities who I be exposing. That's what pissed me off about them, because they know all this information, but they don't want to give it to y'all. And they just want to make y'all think, okay, you just do this and that and you're saved and da-da-da-da, and that's it. They lying to y'all, man, and that's wrong. Because they know these people making these deals with Satan to follow Satan's kingdom. They know this stuff. But do you think they're going to tell y'all what's going on? Hell nah. Hell nah. There's a lot of Christians now who out there making deals with Satan. Seriously. And that's why they compromise the gospel. Because they can't preach the truth to y'all, because they done already signed that contract with the devil. That's why you got people like Mary, who ain't gonna never preach the real truth. You got people like Marvin Sapp, the gospel singer, who will never preach the real truth. You got all these gospel singers like Yolanda Adams and Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin and these people sold their souls to Satan's kingdom. And these people will never be able to preach the truth to y'all, because they rolling with Satan's kingdom too, to deceive y'all. Seriously. So it's real, y'all. It's really, really real. And I gave y'all all the names and everything like that, and I went over everything with y'all. Oh, and I'm going to give y'all a list of names of people who in Satan's purpose and not God's purpose. Seriously. Michael Jordan. That dude is in Satan's purpose. Do you really believe that Jesus wanted him to play in the NBA and do all that? No. Michael Jordan is in Satan's kingdom. Michael Jordan don't want Jesus. He's not coming in the kingdom. Satan is using Michael Jordan to lead millions of people to hell and have people going behind Nike and his tennis shoes. That's why people, if you notice, a person will kill you over a pair of Michael Jordan tennis, right? His tennis be running up to $200 to $300. Folks sell their souls just to walk around with a pair of Jordans on their feet. Folk will go broke just to buy them tennis shoes. Folk will spend their rent money or their light bill on some Jordans. Seriously. That's not of God. Seriously. And Michael Jordan is another person who is in Satan's kingdom, and he sold his soul. Johnny Cochran, that lawyer, y'all remember him? He another one who was in Satan's kingdom. Seriously, you know what I'm saying? That was not God's plan for him to do all that stuff he done and helping all these satanic celebrities get off their cases and all this stuff. Nah, that was Satan's plan for that brother. That brother helped a lot of demonic people. So you already know what he had. Hell. Another one, Oprah. Oprah is not in God's plan. Oprah is not in God's plan, man. Oprah don't even believe in the Bible. She do not. Seriously. Oprah do not believe. I'm sorry, y'all, but I know a lot of y'all probably look at Oprah, y'all like her, y'all love her. Oprah do not believe. She is in Satan's kingdom. She's another top head who is in Satan's kingdom who he's using to lead souls to hell. Think about it. And Oprah be friends and Oprah be interviewing all these ex-killers and these murderers and people who be murdering their families. Oprah be hanging with these people. I'm telling y'all what's real. Y'all be seeing it. Seriously. And I know y'all be like, ain't that kind of strange? Man, Oprah be hanging with these people. Straight up, y'all. Seriously. Obama is not in God's purpose. Obama is not in God's purpose for his life. Obama is in Satan's purpose. The president, seriously, he is in Satan's purpose for his life. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's true. That brother just had Bin Laden murdered, promoting murder. So now everybody thinking it's cool to go kill your enemy now, go knock your enemy head off, right? This coming from the president who y'all voted for. This coming from Obama. Obama had Bin Laden murdered, right? Now watch this. How you just gonna have him executed like that? Alright, you just can't blame that 9/11 attack on Bin Laden. The people in New York evil. They don't even care about nobody. You got all that money flowing through New York and you got all them homeless people on the street. Seriously. So y'all just can't blame Bin Laden for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. That plane ramming that building was an act of God to wake everybody up and get their attention. Seriously, because the world is evil. You got terrorists in the United States. Seriously. And you got murderers who live right around your corner. And y'all worrying about Bin Laden killing somebody? You got to worry about your own family hating on you in these times. Seriously. But see, y'all voted for Obama, and what he doing? He promoting murder. He making y'all think it's okay to kill your enemy. Okay? Check this out. Obama can go have Bin Laden killed, right? But if you go have one of your enemies killed, what happened? They lock you up. They'll lock your ass up in a minute and put you in an electric chair. But they're not going to put him in an electric chair. Why? Because he rolling with Satan. He the president.